Cool. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to a new video. This video is going over my personal progression in the 800 meters and, for that matter, just track in general, because I am quite new to running. So just going over my history with the sport and then sort of what my goals are, what my goals were for this track season is now finished, because I've finished my last race in the last video. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch that video. But yeah, this is just going over my progression this track season and what goals I have for the future. So yeah, let's get right into it. So my track progression this season has been pretty good, very good. To be honest, this is my first ever track season. I'm quite new to running. So I began, I guess, my running journey in 2023, maybe 2022. Because of PE. So for GCSE PE, so if you're American, I think it's equivalent to SATs, but I took physical education as a subject, and you're required to do 3 sports to do practically and get graded for. And I was already good with basketball and badminton, and I needed a third sport, which could be either team or individual. So they offered to do running, and I was like, okay, why not? Let me do running as well. So I decided to do running, picked it up, then did a few 3Ks, like every day, pretty much, every morning. Then, like, my endurance wasn't really my thing, but I improved quite quickly, managed to get to around, like, by the time of the GCSEs, around 11:45-ish, which is what it is. From there, I've continued to love the sport. Then going into further education, I'm still doing sports. So I now have gone from the option 3 sports down to 1. So I continued with running because I've loved it, and then joined the track club. And from then have been training since, I joined my local club in October, and now it is August, so been with them for 10 months, I think, around that. But eventually I started gaining confidence in the sport, and yeah, it's been great since. And then we moved to track season, where I flourished more and then could actually put up with some of the other boys in terms of speed, and then also excelled in terms of workouts surrounding the 800 meters, which is now where I find my strength. So yeah, with the 800 meters, before actually joining the track, I ran using, of course, every runner uses Strava, but I did an 800 downhill just because it was one of the distances on the achievement section. So of course it was 400, 800, I think 1K, then 1 mile, then 5K, etc., etc. So ran an 800 straight downhill before I joined the track, and that it was straight downhill as well, because I just wanted the fastest time I could possibly do. And so I guess this is my season opener in a way, but I ran a 220 800 straight downhill, booking it, and then just got carried by the momentum of going downhill, which was something to start. Then when it came to track season, and I had a bit more kind of experience in the sport, had done more workouts, some specific stuff for the 800 meters. Of course, I'm quite new to running, it's only been like 2 years. So being able to have a few actual workouts under my belt, know what I'm actually doing in the sport. I ran my second 800 and had improved massively. So my kind of official season opener was a 2:06, which was great. I was very happy with it. Good first race under my belt. Then from there, I knew that my goal for this season was going to be to break 2 minutes. So that was the goal, progressing from where I was at to breaking 2 minutes. So from then, the next race I had, I believe, around 2:04, which is a good improvement. Find the video for that and put it in. Then from there, I think my next race was slightly dodgy, and I managed to run a 2:09. There might have been another 2:04 in there, but there was a 2:09 as well. I need to go back over the entire season. It's quite long. So that was an unfortunate one. Then from there, I continued working out, doing good efforts. By workouts, I mean sessions at the track rather than actual gym work. Then from 2:04, I ran a 2:02, which was a good improvement. From there, dropping down, and then I was quite close. This was in July, I believe. I ran 2:02. Then, beginning of August, continued doing my training, continued to work well. Then ran a 2 flat 71 milliseconds. At a BMC race, which was the closest I've ever been to breaking 2 minutes. And that was probably the one where I should have broken 2 minutes, because I arrived late to BMC and did not do as many strides as I should have, and didn't warm up properly. But if I had, I truly believe I could have broken 2 minutes. Then there was my last race of the season, which, if some of you know, if you've watched the last video, it was the race that I was supposed to break 2 minutes in, but unfortunately I did not. I ran another 2:02, running my second best time ever in terms of milliseconds compared to the other 2:02. But yeah, it was a great race, just not the race that I would have preferred, which would have been breaking 2 minutes. And that's the end of my track season as well. So let's go over the next steps for where I'm trying to take my running now. So yeah, something I haven't mentioned is that also this season I have run 3 or 4 400-meter races, which have gone very well. I think I'm more naturally talented when it comes to speed rather than endurance. So ran 52 in my first race, then ran a 51, then ran a 50.9 in my last race. So good improvements, and these races are without blocks as well. So yeah, I do believe I have good potential in the 400 as well, but I think I'm making the decision to go for a cross-country season following this track season instead of indoors, to just try and get some more endurance. Really want to break 2 minutes in the 800 next season, and I'm sure that will happen. I also want to break 20 minutes in the 5k, because I still haven't done that. My 5k PB is 20:28, and it isn't on track, it's just about locally. But yeah, I'd love to break 20 minutes in the 5k, because with how track season went, I was about to break 2 minutes in the 800 before I broke 20 minutes in the 5k, which is interesting, because yeah, 20 minutes in the 5k is a lot easier in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen from now, which is gonna be cool. Can't wait for cross-country season. I can wait, actually. I'm quite scared, but we'll see how it goes. My endurance naturally is not great, unlike my speed, so we'll see how it goes. I'd love to get better at when it comes to actual endurance, and there'll be fun times just, see what it's like being on high mileage rather than what I currently do, which is very inconsistent mileage, and it lies around 20 to 30 kilometers per week, so isn't great. But hey, at least now I can get my mileage up, start getting some more endurance in, then hopefully next season we'll be easily breaking 2 minutes in the 800, and I'm hoping to break 50 in the 400 meters as well. So yeah, that's the plan. And if you stayed this long into the video, then you should definitely consider subscribing. Thank you for watching the video. No hard sell, but please consider subscribing. Yeah, I don't know what my next video is going to be because the season is over, but I'm sure I'll be able to create content. I'll do some maybe training stuff, how to train for the 800 meters, I don't know, advice. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. See you guys later. Bye.